Welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears, and I'm an abundance channeler and business mentor, and I help people be happy and have more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from downtown Portland, Oregon, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of August 23rd, 2020. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And we moved into Virgo season yesterday. We're moving from the sunshine and that fiery energy of Leo into the more practical, sensible, earthy energy of Virgo. So we start to take life and moving forward a bit more seriously. So when the sun is in Virgo, it's time to get focused on our work, on our health, and how to make ourselves useful to society. So this is perfect timing and goes hand in hand with that new moon that we had last week, which started us moving forward. So Virgo is detail oriented. So this is the time to get organized and get an action plan towards moving forward. So Virgo loves lists, and this is the perfect time to make yourself a to-do list. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm doing this afternoon, is I just feel motivated to make these to-do lists and then check the stuff off of there. So right now we would like to be, it would benefit us to be focusing on cleaning, sorting stuff out, decluttering, going through your kitchen and throwing out the things that are past their sell-by date, the stuff that you no longer use. Go through your wardrobe, your closet again. We've talked about this a few times the last few months. And recycle or give stuff away that you haven't worn for a year. Sort out your office and your paperwork, stuff on your computer, clean out your email box. Doing all of this sets the tone for the remainder of the year. And it allows us to be more efficient and effective. And this is really going to help us because, as we know, we have some major stuff coming up. And if we can take some of the pressure or the energy, I should say, that it takes when you're disorganized, it takes energy to be disorganized. It doesn't feel good. If you're organized, you can be calmer and more relaxed. So this is an opportunity to get some stuff into place, get organized, so that we don't have our energy wasted on disorganization. And Virgo loves to be productive and useful. And that's the energy that we can take advantage of right now. Virgo also rules the physical body and healing. So this is a good month to set up the doctors and dentist appointments for your checkups, and a really good time to start a new diet and exercise regime. So even if there has been something in the back of your mind that you're thinking, oh, it would be really nice if I could change that, now is the time to do it. It could be as simple as I want to add, 5 minutes of stretching before I go to bed, or I want to start exercising more in the morning, or eating a healthier breakfast. There are times when it's easier to change than other times. And this is one of the times when it's much easier to make a shift. So let's take advantage of this energy right now while we have it. And we also are moving into new territory that we really haven't experienced before. Or maybe I should say we haven't been mindful or aware that we could experience life like this before. We might have been mindlessly going through our lives with the same routine. You get up, you have your coffee, you go to work, you come home, you eat the same stuff for dinner, kind of just like a mindless routine. So I think this has all woken us up and pointed out that we can now choose how we want to experience this time. And we're getting the opportunity to practice accepting new things. So this is the perfect time to bring some new into your life. And it can be as simple as trying a new food, taking a new route on your walk, getting new bedding, doing a new yoga pose. And it's especially important right now because we're creating new rituals. We just aren't able to do some of our old rituals because of COVID. So for instance, Sunday morning is my favorite time of the week. I love reading the New York Times, drinking coffee, having a little peaceful yoga workout. And pre-COVID, my family would always go out to brunch. But that Sunday morning ritual is gone for the time being. We don't go out to lunch or brunch anymore. So I've started a new ritual of going to the fried egg I'm in love food cart on Pioneer Square instead and getting myself an egg sandwich on Sunday morning. So it's time now to create these new rituals. It's time to move forward. Let's use the energy of this new moon and the Virgo energy to do just that. So while we'll be living with this new normal for a while, a refreshed mindset will make a positive difference here. So we're talking about trying new things. So we get this refreshed mindset and this refreshed energy by getting organized, getting stuff cleaned out, by adding something new to your exercise routine, and by adding some new things. I also want to mention that we have a hammer of Thor forming in the sky this week. And just by the name of that hammer of Thor, it sounds ominous. It's just a pattern of planets in the sky. But if you can picture Thor like swinging a hammer, it just smashes stuff. Oh my gosh. So let's hope it smashes the patriarchy this week. But it also is going to destroy other things that are in our lives. So things that need to be destroyed or replaced will be impacted the next couple weeks. We want to remember that if this happens in your life, it's being destroyed because something better needs to be in its place. The post office is a great example of this. I am heartbroken. I think we're all heartbroken about the post office right now. And as you may know, my son has worked with the post office for the past couple years. And even before this, there were some things there that just didn't work. They needed to update some technology, and some of their HR attitudes just could use some refreshing. So what's happening with the post office right now, it just feels devastating, like literally Thor is smashing up that post office. But what this is going to do is bring to light the other issues that needed to be fixed in the post office too. Just be aware that we'll be seeing this in society and in our lives. I kind of think of it like a shed in your backyard that catches on fire. It's a shock and it's dramatic. But then afterwards you go, gosh, I never really liked that shed. Now I can rebuild it the way that I want to rebuild it. So just be aware that this energy is out there and it's a little intense. So when it comes up, you just be like, oh my goodness, there it is. I would go back to your to-do list. I would go back to the organizing and the cleaning. That is a great way to deal with maybe perhaps this overwhelming hammer of Thor energy that's out there. So have a wonderful week trying new things, getting organized, and using this motivational energy to move forward. This is the last week of my 50% off sale too. I want to thank you so much for all of the business. This sale has definitely got my energy flowing and it feels fan-effing-tastic. So if you want to try something new, book a session with me. Have a lovely week and I will talk to you next week.